As we see here, this is the one I got most recently. I hear the next catalog for next year won't come out until March. Volume 1. I swear they had this body style before, but they brought it back. Of the GT3 Mercedes GTR. There is the new mini body that people were happy they brought back, but it's not like the one with more plastic pieces for the front. That's on the MB01. But people got it because they were happy to see that mini body again. As you see, this body came back. This body style livery came back, and this body came. I don't know if the livery was the same on the first one of these, but they brought these bodies back. And like I said, with these cars, well, I don't remember if the GTR, the AMG GT3 Evo, in racing form, it's rear-wheel drive. And I think you can have options on all Mercedes cars now to have 4MATIC on them. I forgot if they made a 4MATIC model of the GTR. And the GTR technically no longer is in their lineup, but they have something different, but similar in looks, but different. But they don't call it a GTR on the 1-to-1. And these are still here. Technically, the GT3R is, and all the GT3s are all rear-wheel drive. They should be on a BT01 chassis or a brand new rear-wheel drive chassis. And technically, now if they came out with a Turbo S body style, that could be on a TT02 or something else, or another chassis they could make that's four-wheel drive, like people would like to see possibly a GT3. There's the mini that body style that everybody likes, but they were upset that it came back on, that was put back on the MB01 chassis. This is a painted body of this Volkswagen. Here's the M08R and the M07R, which have the hop-ups compared to the M08 and M07 concepts. I can't believe this M08R and the M07R are limited production. I'm sorry, every trim level they make needs to stay. That's how I feel about all their chassis. There's the new candy green truck that came out. They have it also like this. Here's the semis again. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, with the semis that they make, they should keep them the way they are, but they should also, like I said, come out with new, more robust parts for it and gearing. And bring them more up to date against its competition. I mean, I know that would make them, if they came with more stock stuff for them, I know it'd be more expensive, but they could also position themselves cheaper than a Lasso and still have the same type abilities as a Lasso. I think they should do that. I mean, they've made metal chassis before. I don't see why they couldn't. Hop-ups. tanks. They should make tanks, the tanks with different kits that have more hop-up items for them. They've never done hop-ups for their tanks. I mean, you can buy some hop-ups for them, but they should make kits that come ready like that with the hop-ups people would like to see. Metal bodies, metal tracks, other things, metal gearing. I know the tanks are expensive, but I think they could do it. As we see the DT04, I don't see a lot of people doing the shorter wheelbase version of it. As far as I remember, the DT04 shorter version comes with these extra turnbuckles for the front. And I'm surprised I haven't seen more people put it in this version. I would want to do it with that version because it has much more adjustability with the extra turnbuckles. And the suspension is different, slightly. I think they should do that. I'm surprised they didn't come out with a slipper clutch for this, or try to make a slipper clutch system for the DT02 gearbox. I'm surprised they haven't tried to do that. They could have, with the DT04, they could have made a whole new gearbox and gave it a stock slipper clutch. I don't know why they haven't. Who knows what they'll do in the future? No one knows with Tamiya. People hope the 50th is going to be very shocking. The RC 50th anniversary cars. Hopefully it'll come back with the 959 in its 12th scale form, and maybe the Blazing Blazer will come back. People would want to see those particular cars back. A lot of people want to still see the Falcon come back. I would love to see the Falcon. Never had one. I'd like to see the Bearhawk come back out again. A lot of people know that the Falcon was on the Blitzer Beetle chassis, but it had different front end suspension and a different rear end suspension and a different rear end gearbox. I don't know why they haven't come back out with those. A lot of people want them. They reissued I wouldn't mind having this even though it's kooky, the Hornet June Watanabe version, and I would love to have the Black Edition Grasshopper too. But it's a limited production, and so is the June Watanabe. These should be permanent. This should be permanent. Oh, as far as I see here, it seems like they dropped the Hot Shot 2. They dropped the Wild One Blockheads edition. I don't see it in the lineup anymore. They should have kept that too. That was the most popular version of the most recent Blockhead Motors cars. They need to make more Blockhead Motors cars, but not in blue. Even though the Blockhead version of the Hot Shot 2 actually had a slightly different shade, had a different shade of blue on it. A lot of people said, oh, it's the same color. It's not. But you have to look closely and see the difference, or put them next to each other. The Saint Dragon should stay. The Thunder Dragon should stay. I like that the Super Saver seems to be sticking around in the Thunder Shot. They should have kept the Monster Beetle Black Edition. I mean, there's so many different color variations for the for the Hornet. They should have kept those too. I want more selection from them of the same vehicles, because I would get every one of them and I would set them up differently as much as possible as can be done, like different motors that I would want in them compared to the one they have in some of them. As you see, the DB01 SR. Now the SR trim level is new to the DB01. It's not the maxed out one that they used to make. It seems to come with the body. I'm glad they brought it back. I hope they keep it permanently. I don't see a limited edition version. I don't see it saying limited edition on it. So maybe this vehicle is going to say, I mean, a lot of people say good things about the DB01. It's almost truly race-worthy against its competition. I mean, you have to put a lot of money into it to get it even close, but it's probably one of their best handling chassis. I think they should have kept all the trim levels of the Plasma Edge too, and I think they should come back out with the original Plasma Edge. I think it was on a different chassis. I don't know if the body was any different, but I like the gunmetal that they had, and there was another, and there was the paint on it that would change color in different light. They should have kept that too. CCO2 stuff. It's still available to get, the GFO2, even though they said it's a limited production. That's been out for over a year now, almost 2. I wish they came out with more painted bodies as stock for their cars. Again, we've seen these. This, the Lancia Delta Integrale body, seems to be one of the most popular everywhere on every car that anybody makes of it. It seems to be the most popular body style that they put on a rally car. Lancia exactly doesn't exist anymore in real life. There's a company that took over their namesake, but they don't call them Lancias anymore, but they use the same body styles or little updated versions of them in the one-to-ones. But they're very expensive, which I don't think they should have gone for the prices they were going for, because I don't think Lancia was more expensive than an Alfa Romeo back when the company was around. So, and of course, it's a Italian car, if a lot of people didn't know. They should make an XM01 Pro with a body, but it should be a proper four-wheel drive body of an actual car that would work with the chassis. As we see here, they also made the Supra version of the BT01 a limited production body, but everybody likes that body style, and they should have kept it permanently. See, it says a limited edition here, and they should also keep the Carrera body on it too. It's a limited production. Here's these things. I mean, TTO2, I think, is their most ubiquitous chassis they make. Who knows, the end of next month at the Nürburgring Toy Fair, hopefully we'll see some new exciting re-releases and new ground up kits coming from them. I hope they do, and I hope they don't make them limited production. Every time they re-release a car, I think it should stay in their lineup permanently. Because a lot of people in the hobby now are mostly middle-aged, and they have fond memories of the cars they couldn't get back in the day because they didn't have the money. You know, I like that Tamiya brings back their old cars and has everybody's fond memory re-release cars, which should stay, and they should also still continue to make from ground up chassis, new stuff at the same time. The TAO2S, I think, and the TAO1 should be. Oh, they still have the Giulia and the Fiat here. This came back, this body style, but the TAO2S, I mean, that's on an upper level. That's the next level up from the original stock TTO2. I don't know exactly what more it has on it, but the 037 Rally from Lancia was rear wheel drive, and they haven't come out with the Stratos again, which was a rally car, which was rear wheel drive. I think that might have been the last rear wheel drive car to win WRX back in the day, and it beat even the Audi Quattro that just came out at that time. But if they bring that body back, they should put it on a BT01 with a different chassis width, different chassis length. This is a short wheelbase for this particular car because it was a shorter wheelbase than the Integral. Oh, look. The XV01 is back here. They didn't have it in the Volume 1. It seems like they brought it back. But, of course, it's the ubiquitous Lancia Delta Integrale on it. Because the last two from last year and the first one of the year of this didn't show the XV01, but here they show the XV01 again. I hope it's permanently back. I hope they don't get rid of it. A lot of people actually think the XV01 handles better than the XV02. And it was more proper to the car's bodies because it did have a front engine on it, and it's a belt-driven car, but the motor was in the right place for the particular body. And there we are, finished with the last catalog I've got. Thanks for joining me.